You feel like the girls ignore you, they don't talk to you and prefer spending time with other guys. This sucks. I would relate to you. When I was 18, I didn't get any attention from girls at all, but I was able to get out of this shit and now I have absolutely no problem get any girl I want. So this is why the girls ignore you and how to deal with it. Let's fucking go. The first reason the girls ignore you is that sometimes when you don't feel confident when you talk to girls and when you talk to people, you tend to play the role of a cold and mysterious character. So you stand in the corner of a room, like making those hunter eyes, and you pretend being like confident, mysterious guy, and some girls may like it. It can be kinda attractive. That's kinda James Bond kind of personality. This can work for you if you are a model, child-looking guy. Yes, girls will love you. Like someone on YouTube has told you that it is attractive to be that kind of guy, that kind of James Bond, mysterious guy on a mission. But bro, most likely you're playing this role because you just have poor communication skills and you try to escape from actually having conversations with girls because you're afraid of being awkward, you're afraid of being rejected. And you pretend that you're a guy on a mission, which is in your case is self-improvement. You're like always somewhere in the corner of a room journaling and thinking about the gym and the business. Bro, come on bro, this is not gonna get you girls, this is not gonna get you pussy. I've been trying this role 2 years ago and you know bro, it fucking sucks. Girls ignore you, people ignore you. No one gives a fuck about your poor communication skills. And you're there not being social, you're there being lonely just because you're afraid of making some mistake in the conversation. It is your fucking responsibility to become good at getting girls. It is your responsibility to become good at talking to people, at flirting with girls. This is one of the most valuable skills you can get as a man. And you're here pretending being a mysterious guy just because you're a coward. Stop being a fucking autist. Stop being a mysterious James Bond. You're not at that level just yet. Girls you want to fuck, beautiful, feminine girls, want something completely different. They want a funny, social guy, not like a social chat. So, this is what you do. Every time you enter the room or your class, you handshake everybody, you handshake every man. You can also like handshake and hug them with one of your hands. Basically act as you're a confident social guy, not like a black guy. A lot of black guys, they are very good at being social. Like, talk to everyone, be social, talk about the shit you're passionate about, and people will like you. Some people will hate you, but some people and some girls will actually like your charisma, will like your personality. So I want you to be like an interesting character. You know bro, like have a bit of that gangster kind of personality, which is very attractive to girls. Be that social, confident guy who enters the room confidently, handshakes everyone. You'll be perceived as an alpha male. Why it is so important to be that kind of guy who handshakes everyone, who is the leader of your group of friends? Like basically bro, I want you to become the leader of your group of friends. Why? Because now we are not talking about girls. The girls will be interested to talk to you if they see you as an alpha male, if they see you as you're a confident guy who is kinda a leader, the gangster of your group. Girls won't ignore you if they see you having fun with your boys, because the girls want to have fun, bro. This is what I experienced myself. The only kind of guy who gets all the girls is, almost in all the cases, is the kind of guy who has the most fun, the most social guy. No bro, it's like the 80-20 rule. If we apply the 80-20 rule to this particular case, 80% of girls want a funny social chat. The hot girls, you know, like the party kind of girls who are like dressing tank tops, who have like long hair, basically the girls who are the sexiest, the girls you want to fuck. Those beautiful feminine girls are always with the guy who is like the leader of the group of friends. the guy who has the most fun, the guy who is the most social. So the main reason the girls ignore you right now is that you have poor communication skills. Maybe you don't have so many friends, you don't have so much fun with your friends, and the girls are just not interested to talk to you because they perceive you as a fucking beta male, because you don't have fun, you're just a boring, mysterious kind of guy. This is not what the girls want. The girls you want to fuck want a social chat. The next reason the girls may ignore you is that they don't see you as a potential option. Like, if you are ugly, insecure, shy, awkward kind of guy, of course girls will ignore you, bro. The girls judge every guy and they think to themselves if they can consider this guy as an option or they cannot consider this guy as an option to date, to have sex with. And if you have basically zero level of self-improvement, of course girls will ignore you. But the good news is that no matter where you currently are, you can always change it. You can always become the kind of guy the girls want to fuck. Even if right now you're a fat motherfucker, an ugly motherfucker, a shy, timid, insecure motherfucker, you can always change it. There is a book called 48 Laws of Power, and one of the laws of power is if you want to be perceived as the king, you have to act as a king. The problem is that the girls don't see you as a king. The girls don't see you as an option, because if the girls really consider you as the guy they can date, the guy they can have sex with, they wouldn't ignore you. And if you're the kind of guy who is like shy, insecure, which the girls don't want to be with, which the girls ignore, what I would suggest to you, bro, is completely change your minds. Is to use the law of attraction. The law of attraction basically means that you'll attract to your life what you think about most of the time. And the way you think about yourself, it is exactly what other people and girls see you like. If you think to yourself that you're an ugly, insecure kind of guy, you're gonna be perceived by girls as a shy, insecure, ugly kind of guy. Of course they don't want to fuck you, bro. So instead, you need to start seeing yourself as the guy who already gets girls. Bro, literally. If you're a fucking virgin, no, it doesn't matter. Believe and act as the guy who has already fucked 10 out of 10 bitches. Even if you are objectively a bitch right now, bro, doesn't matter. Being objective with yourself right now won't help you at all. You need to fake being the version of yourself which get girls until you actually get girls and this becomes true. I know, bro, it is easier said than done, but what I want for you, bro, is that you make sure you always respect yourself and you're always proud of yourself. And how you do it? You always do the right thing. You always keep leveling yourself up. You go to a gym, you get jacked, you get the sexy physique, you do looks maxing, you get out of acne, you become more attractive to girls, you become more attractive as a person to the girls, you improve your communication skills, you become a better man. And with time, this will become true and you'll no longer have to fake being someone who you are not yet objectively, but you'll become the kind of guy. But to do it, you need to always be sure you do the right thing, because if you are always doing the right thing, even if now you're a fat, ugly motherfucker, you will still respect yourself. And if you respect yourself, you'll be confident in yourself. And if you're confident, the girls will notice, and the girls are not gonna ignore you anymore. And finally, the girls ignore you because you're just boring. There's nothing worse than being boring when you talk to girls, because as we said, the girls want to have fun. And you're boring because you live a boring life. You're gonna be a funny guy if you live a funny kind of life. The more vibrant life you live, the more confidence you're gonna feel in conversations with girls, because you're gonna actually have something you can talk about. The biggest reason you feel insecure when you talk to girls is that you just don't know what to talk about. And as we said, you don't know what to talk about with girls because you live a boring life. You don't have a purpose. You don't have fun with your friends. and you just sit in your room, gooning and watching some shit content, bro. Of course girls ignore you. You need to start living the fucking life, bro. Look at my life, bro. I go to a gym, I make these YouTube videos, I have fun with my boys, I play soccer, I try kickboxing. There is so much fun in my life, bro. Of course, the girls want to fuck me, so start living the fucking life, because life as a man is fucking exciting, bro. So bro, thank you for watching the video. Please bro, subscribe to my channel, and bro, have some fun today, please bro. Have some fun outside of your house.